Carrie's life. I just got the notice.
I'm glad you did.
That'd be interesting.
That goes to show you how much of a predator you are.
Harry.
Yeah, what happened? You're a predator.
Complaining.
I'm not complaining about anything. You're a predator.
Yeah, you guys should battle. Let's battle. Oh my god, yes. We should battle. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we should battle.
I'm gonna have to tell him to battle me. No, what if I lose against him? I don't know. Or god, if I lost against Harry, I don't know if I can keep that.
Imagine that.
I don't know if my ego can take that. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Look, she's on her live right now, complaining and whining. I've been kind. I've been nice. I'm doing a lot of things, and she doesn't seem to want to stop.
Oh, don't worry about that, Grandpa Jay. I don't care about that. The hurting and stuff. Super Parks. Okay.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining the live. Please don't forget to tap, tap, tap. I've been away for a little bit. Right now, I'm listening to the Predators live with the other old ladies. She just doesn't want to seem to stop. Oh boy, Amanda. This is not good. Share the live. Share the recording. Hi, how are you? Oh, now you're talking about She Extra? Hello, Kat. How are you, Kat? Yeah, there's a finger to you too, Trisha. Cut the cheese? Yeah, if I was there, I would definitely fart. Well, it doesn't matter. It's being recorded, so yeah, 4 watchers. That's nice. That's a nice one. Human fart. You're a parasite and a virus. Yep. Hey, Miss Tabitha, how are you? What? Hey, how's it going, Miss Tabitha?
What, tagging you? How am I? How am I new? How am I cheating,
Hey,
guys?
Miss Tabitha, I'm gonna take down your mic because you have a predator that's listening and recording. So I'm sorry. If you have anything to say, then go right ahead. But yeah, let's protect all children.
I'm reporting you because I tagged him. He said, don't tag me.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to mute you.
Where'd she extra come from?
You think it's funny.
Oh, there she is. No, not really. I mean, you blocked me. I think.
Yeah, shoe, shoe, shoe. You like that video, huh? Where the shoe hits you in the face?
No, I don't have no beef with you. Right, Amy? Shoo, shoo.
Yep, watch out for the shoes. Who did that?
Yep. Toxic and then I attack minors. Who did I attack?
Oh my gosh. Now you're playing the victim again. Always playing the victim.
That's come out about him and you're still on his side. That's weird.
You attack everybody.
That's weird.
Everything is weird to you. Shocker.
Look, girl. She came into our life, did not know how old she was. She came in hot, screaming at us.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You knew she was young and you still attacked her. That's crazy.
And I saw the replay of the video she extra.
Hey, Diamond Girl.
That was heavily edited. Oh yeah.
It was not heavily edited. Stop lying.
I can post the whole thing. But wait, she extra, you said it's weird that you live your life to follow people. I'm sorry, don't you stream all the people on the app? I mean, wait a minute, girl. Come on now.
She extra now. She's talking crap about you.
Then what did you see extra because she came in hot? Oh, bye, she extra. Bye, she extra. She's blocked. Goodbye. Amy said not today. Midnight mudslide.
Wow. That's how you do people? You get them out?
You're on fire today. I love it.
When you don't want to hear the truth? Hey, what's up, Diamond Girl?
Okay, it's funny she says I live my life to follow people. She literally streams all the scammers and stuff. Like, she does the same thing I do. So, I mean, it's weird. That's really weird.
You're having fun by mocking people and by stalking people?
Exactly. We're just having fun. We don't need no dramas. You're doing nothing but streaming.
No drama.
Correct. Thank you. I mean, she literally was like, oh, this person's my guest yesterday. She was like, oh, this person's my guest.
I know she extra. You see what she's doing? She's talking crap right now.
What are you doing? We did good. Yeah, he's working. This morning before she went to work. I know he's streaming me. This is
8 people, sorry.
I'm sure this 8 people who don't like me. They're low cut.
Oh no, there are more.
You know that Missy was over here talking mad shit about you before she got blocked. It went over your side. You might want to, vet your people a little better.
Prevent your people.
Because I'm sure Missy's over there.
Leave Mitzi alone. She's as old as you are. You're so wrong for doing what you do, lady. It's totally wrong, Mandy. You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong, Mandy. Oh, now you're acting like the victim. You don't know anything, right?
Happy Sunday, Monday.
I don't see nothing fun about this.
Let me tell you, Creed, I don't stay up for She was so tired. She's like, I got super good. I was like, she took a nap, girl. This is not your life.
Hey, you thought you knew her voice? Oh, I got a picture of that. Trust me, I got a picture of her full face. I wonder what Mason thinks about all of this, her son, and her husband that cheats on her. It's just crazy how much I found out over the few days. Yeah, and she's always wearing onesies. That's the crazy part. Do you not know that when he's telling you that when he's somewhere, he's really not? Mm. What's funny is when you get the lawsuit, your husband's pockets are gonna hurt. That's gonna be funny. Well, yeah, but what about when he comes home? You don't know what he's doing on his way home. I don't know. The pagers are saying that he's cheated on you. It's okay if you know the truth. Well, probably. I mean, it's a lot of managerial work, right? What'd you do with the Legos? Tell the truth. I know Mason's 22. He doesn't play with them anymore. Did you try to use them as teeth? This lady's constantly recording everything. Anything I do. Can't go on live without her recording. And she goes snooping on my baby mama's page all the time. It's just crazy. Hey, he probably is. You don't know. They could get off that oil rig if they want to. You know, that would be nice if she talked in her real voice and took off the filter and took off the infinity buns. You see what a horrific. I mean, she is one scary individual. That's why I call her a predator. It's insane. Oh boy. Yada yada yada. She blocked me on my other account. Oh, I know they find a way. Trust me. I got friends that work on an oil rig. He's definitely cheating on her. 100%. I don't even know how. Sorry for the mooning. I don't even know how he's married to her for God knows how many years. She thinks all this is funny. Oh, I gotta talk to the manager because every time I post something, she puts violations for it and she gets it taken down. So I'm fighting like 6 or 7 violations for no particular reason. It's insane. Like, she won't stop. Oh, he's been away because he's moving. Da 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 da. Lady, you don't know what I'm doing. Stop keeping track of what I'm doing. Worry about your own life and stop that child predator thing. I'm gonna make it known. Well, I still got only what 5 followers. Let's make awareness what a true child predator and how do you call that? A stalker sounds and looks like, and the behavior. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey guys, don't forget to tap the screen. Educational purposes and awareness of a predator.
But I don't typically freeze stuff. How do you freeze stuff? Like we'll go to Sam's and get the meat and all of that, and then they'll freeze it for me, which is nice because then I don't have to worry about meat and stuff while he's.
I'm pretty sure
You freeze meat, but I mean like a meal. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
it's really, really scary.
You can freeze it. But I always get nervous about like food poisoning. But I know you can freeze it, but I still get nervous. I have a big chest freezer in the garage, and oh my gosh, I don't know what we thought we were going to.
She's constantly saying that she don't body shame, she doesn't do this, she's never doing anything, always playing the victim. She's running out of content. She done run this lady to the ground. Baby Moms is not going on live anymore that much. You have body shame. Stop lying. Oh, you're not asking the cat. The cat don't want no part of it. The cat don't want to go to the pound. Yep. She does it all the time. And she thinks people are not going to catch on to that. Bye, girl. Thank you for joining. Hey, guys, don't forget to tap, please. Educational purposes for a child predator, and stalker. Thank you so much. But yeah, let's do the topic on Mandy, just like everybody else. Let's give awareness to her, what type of person she is, and how she's interested in children. She has also, I guess, young people have gone into her lives, and she has just ate them up. Her and her little friends. The older lady's holding on to a string, uh, and still, backing her up on her side. Green Eyes, aka Greenies, amongst all the other people. And there's a lot of people that hate her. I just found one that she's always talking about Trucker, not Lisa. I don't know. This lady is just like insane. For real, for real. hmm Thank you for all the likes, people. Don't stop tapping. So yeah, I'm dealing with a lot right now, and I've been calm, cool, and collective, just doing my videos and doing a little bit of awareness. But I think my awareness gets violations for somebody of her caliber, which is crazy. She thinks it's funny. She has the mindset of a teenager. She's 50 years old. Husband is 55. Got a son that's 22. Got an older daughter. Got a granddaughter. And the funny part is, her daughter don't even talk to her. She's never seen her granddaughter. That's insane. That's very, very insane. Come on, everybody, share the live. Let's get these awareness against Amanda going. I have the time for a little bit, while she's on live. Well, I don't know. She might be on live till 2 o'clock or maybe 3 o'clock after she has to take her Suboxone or her methadone, one or the other, and catch a nap. That's the funny part. Oh my god. Oh man. Yo, that is insane, yo. Let me tell you. Hey, Flora, I like all your videos. You're doing a hell of a job. Bullshit. You are a very horrible person. You're very creepy. Unfortunately. Front row seats, very interesting. Who wants a front row seat to you? You're a very disgusting and vile human being. I just can't wait till you expire. Or you get caught. One or the other. Um, let's do a little research on our predator. Let's see. Wow. Her favorite word is accountability, and she never wants to take accountability for anything that she does. She doesn't feel she does anything wrong. Now you're talking about on live. You want me to do another video with your mother's picture? Is that what you want?
Pick you up on the way. You're coming with us. You
No.
got the backseat, Cass. I'm telling you, we can all go together.
Wow.
Boy, a lot of people get blocked. All the user numbers.
Wow, you blocking everybody that wants to tell you the truth, Mandy. You're a coward. What's going on?
Right.
Now you're hiding behind itty bitty TikTok boxes? Huh? You don't like the attention that's being given to you? Come on, those are a lot more viewers. Wait till the T pages get a hold of your ass. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. You know what that means. Time for your dosage and your nap. Ladies and gentlemen, her live might come to a close. She has to take a nap. 50-year-old Snoopy creepy lady, aka predator, harasser, has to take a nap. Oh, 34 viewers. 33. I'm chasing behind, Mandy. What's going on? A few watching in the window, including yourself. Real nice one. Yes, Kylie, I am live. Again, you're creeping in her thing. Keep chasing after that. You funny. She's gonna keep talking about you. She's gonna keep talking about our children. She's not going to stop. She actually already posted you, believe it or not, on your new profile. It's bad. Everybody who's joining, please tap, tap, tap. She extra, I gotta talk to you. And yes, I am streaming that Wicked Witch of the West, who is constantly after our kids. So you should be worried. Mm. I don't know. You should try going on live without a filter so people could really see who you are. Oh, wait, I forgot that's an insecurity you have. Thank you for joining the live. Please tap, tap, tap. We're doing a live stream on a stream and yeah, making awareness on a child predator and a predator and a stalker. Please share the live. Please let everybody know. Let's get this up and going. Let's shut this lady down for who she truly is. Yeah, you are. Look at your videos. Your videos tell every morning you're posting something about Lisa, about Kylie, about me, about Alex. You're constantly, 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 constantly. And that's what you're talking about all the time. Oh, yes, you are. I wasn't even driving. I was parked trying to calm down my children, and you could see how I was reprimanding them. You don't know them, and you're not gonna know them, and you're saying that I'm driving while I'm doing what I got to do with my kids. You're creepy. You're just straight up creepy. That's why I put the filter on so you don't see them. And it's like when you hear them cry, I don't know. Do you get off on that? You're weird. You're really weird, and it's very very creepy. It's sending out some really bad vibes to a lot of people. It's just not. Yeah, and her cat, obviously, Tigger. She needs to focus on that and her 22-year-old son, who spends a lot of time in the room doing God knows what. Um, he doesn't play with Legos anymore. I just found that out. Um, yeah, she FaceTime her husband, but is whenever he has time. He spends a lot of time in the oil rig. That position must be really good. She must have a lot of money to be able to stay at home and stalk people and be a predator. She's a predator. And I'm going to continue saying it. She's a predator, child predator, and a stalker. She runs out of content. Poor Lisa, whomever she is. I mean, come on. You're on her all the time because she's hustling for money. You wasn't even trying to be weird. No, you are weird. Night shift. She's not going to stop. She's going to continue. She has some serious problems, and she thinks that because she's 50 years old, she's entitled to do it. And now, anytime I post anything, it's like violation, violation, violation. But don't worry about it. I'm not going to stop until you're exposed, or you're shut down, or you're stopped. One or the other. But something has to happen. I don't think this is a happy Sunday money, whatever. I really don't. And I don't think it's nice what you do. It's bullshit, and it has to stop. Amazing. You hear my kids in the background, and you're like high alert, and you're constantly recording. Anything my baby mama does, you're in there, um, and you're making comments out of pocket. Just don't do it. Mind your business. All we want, we the people, we the TikTok people, mind your business. Find some sort of other content instead of chasing after people and doing what you do. It's just wrong. Talk about mental awareness. You have a lot of followers because they feel sorry for you. And then when you're in the hole, you're supposedly apologizing, but then you're still snooping in people's lives. And you're still doing a lot of things. Your husband was just back for Christmas. And I think he feels sorry for you too as well. Okay. Little Miss Darkness, not a problem. I will kindly let you up. Hyper. Um, Let me see who else.
Hi, Harry.
Hey, how are you? How's it going?
I'm okay. Trying to get over the stupid flu. But let me explain about Little Miss Lisa. Lisa Richards she's an active addiction.
Yeah, I mean,
Mandy has made tons of money off the backs of her. But however, we have there every one of us. I mean, there's a lot of us that used to try and get her off this app. I mean, she's literally been good about not coming on so often, up until I guess here when Nate went to jail or whatever. Then she restarted and she's resurfaced. I don't watch her anymore because I personally know the girl. I live here in PA, so it's like, and I used to live real close to her, and it's like, and now I'm really far away from her. But yeah, it's like, I mean, she
yeah,
constantly,
I get it. I've
but the
been,
hustle, like they ain't no hustle with Lisa. Lisa, she's just an active addiction, and she'll get on here, she'll make up 10 million thousand lies, and it's like until somebody gives in, or she'll threaten people, and people are afraid of getting their personal information put out here. Well, they shouldn't be giving it to Lisa Richards in the first fucking place. Otherwise it wouldn't
no,
be
they
a
shouldn't.
problem. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
but Mandy, I mean, Mandy's never going to stop with Lisa until Lisa is either um no longer on the planet of the earth, or she's completely off of TikTok. But she's on other platforms as well. So it's like you're never going to be able to stop Lisa until Lisa is 6 feet under. That's just
thank you
point
for the
blank
belly
period how it
button.
is.
No, and that's fine and dandy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she's still a human being. She might be under
Exactly. She
abuse.
still deserves to eat. She still deserves shelter. She still deserves clothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Whatever hustle,
but
if
there's a, she
she's
cannot
hustling
use
her,
resources anywhere here in Pittsburgh because she has ruined all that because of all the scams and the things that she has
hmm
ran on people, or the churches, the food banks, of this. I mean, everybody's banned her. So it's like, I mean, this is more or
yeah,
less like her outlet, and so are other platforms. So I mean, it's up to the people, whoever wants to give her money. I mean, that's
yes,
on them. It's like, I mean, it is what it is, but however, it's like, I believe that, Mandy, honest to God, you need to leave the fucking kids out of fucking shit.
yeah. Hey, Alex.
Hi.
I've been away because I've been tending to a few things. But we're talking about Mandy. She's on live right now, and she seems to be a little bit upset about my videos and stuff like that. I've been told by several lawyers that what she's doing is she's being a predator. She's being a stalker, and I'm not the one. I'm not a drug abuser or anything like that. I'm just a single father trying to make it through. She's
Well,
stalking the living daylights out of Kylie, probably brainwashed Kylie, got her more viewers and so forth. you know, Kai's doing what she's doing. I can't stop her. I could only give my blessings. To be on good pars, and hopefully she'll do the right thing. And the kids are fine, but
Well, and that's just it, Harry. It's going to want to interrupt you, but you're right. You can't do anything about the baby mama. It's like the only thing that you can control is what you do and how you raise those children from here on out, and let her do
exactly.
whatever she's going to do. But Mandy needs to leave these children out of it and stop posting about any kids, period. I don't give a fuck whose kids they are. Leave it out of it.
Yeah, yeah,
considering
yeah,
she
yeah.
hold
I
on,
mean,
hold on. But considering she said she don't post, there's no minors or no kids in her um on her pages. But yet, off of one of Harry's live, off of my live, there's one that came in from my side into Harry's, and Harry did not know, which that was my bad. But she also posted one of a minor that was in my live. But we don't go after kids, right?
wait, and it gets better. I mean, look at that girl. She's probably as mentally ill as Kylie is, and what's been exposed already, which is fine. I understand. Mistakes are done, and let bygones be bygones for clout or whatever. But you have a post on it. I don't know if she removed it or not, with Gabby's son when she was striking him or whatever. Okay, she's a bad mom. Okay, people are aware. DCF is aware. She's a scammer. Yada 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 yada. It's getting old news, and you're taking it to another level where you hear something, you don't even know what you are. Like, people ask you, "What is your topic? What is your what do you do?" It's like, "Oh, I'm a T." Now she's a T page. Before, she was an awareness page, and then
She's
before
always been
that,
a T
probably,
page.
yeah. So regardless of the point, I don't see too many T pages. posting live. Like, Kylie does have severe mental issues, which she is dealing with, hoping to God and with prayer. Um, but that doesn't give you the right to do what you do and expose that and take clippings of it. And anything she says or anything anybody says out of either hate or anger, she uses that. I mean, who does that? Why do you have
That's the
an app?
thing. If she wants to use things, it's like she can clip these kids out of her post. She absolutely can clip the children, crying or screaming in the background. She could have clipped Gabby's child out of it. She can clip all these children out of her videos, but she refuses to do so. Why is that? Because
Yep.
it brings her more views. It brings her more whatever this clout bullshit is. I don't understand it, but what the fuck ever. But it brings her also money.
Not only that, look, right now they were complaining about you, that supposedly they hate you, they can't stand you, or whatever the reason is. Which I know you don't care, but still at the end of the day, her little crew, whatever, people are not starting to watch her. Look, she went down from 30 something to 25 viewers. People are really getting tired of her crap, you know? And it's not that I'm trying to blow her out the water, but dude, take my kids out of it. What are you getting? Are you getting an enjoyment out of listening to my kids every time they cry or they scream or they're being reprimanded, regardless of what it is that I'm doing?
Well,
I
just
mean,
like
come
when she
on.
posted Alexis, it's like saying that she was a racist because of the song that she was lip syncing to. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like that's considering, and the person that she was referring to that said about it, considering I have African American and Black family members, but it's also the fact that it was the girl that commented I went to school with and she doesn't like me to begin with. So that I don't really give two F's about. But considering is I took it down because realizing is I actually did not realize I actually posted it.
Hey, Kick Rocks. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. She is monetizing off of these videos, and she is, you know, she's getting rep for the wrong reasons. You're 50 years old. I know a lot of 50 years old that, are doing things in the community outside. I understand it may be a little cold, but if you know how to work three different phones and you know how to record certain things, and then look, use it for good use. Don't do what it is that you're doing. It's disgusting, it's vile, and it sends out really creepy vibes. As far as the racist thing, yeah, she's just looking for any little topic. She's looking for any
That's
little,
the thing. She
yeah.
had to go back to an old live and pull out a footage like are we because she has no content to post. And then with them body shaming me that I eat on live, I'm sorry, but I eat once a day.
Look
But
how
you're gonna
they,
body shame me. Yeah.
Kylie might not know intentionally when she is manic that she does certain things. This
Well
is
no,
her
I'm
way
talking
out.
about
This is
me. The
no, no,
video
no.
that they
Even,
posted of
even,
me.
even you, Kylie eats a lot, and she does a lot of things, and it's understandable. You know what I'm saying, for people to just put it out there, and she hurts people. I'm not covering up for her for the things that she does. Let's not get it twisted. But at the end of the day, are saying you're saying you don't do any of those things, but yes, you do. It's on your videos. It's posted. You clip it
And
every
considering
single day.
this app
Who's clipping Mandy while she's in there, while she's eating on live? It's like when you can hear her smacking her gums together or chewing on shit in the mornings for breakfast. And who's clipping that? Who's posting that? Huh?
Exactly. Or when she's
nobody because she
there's an
wants to
old
give as
video.
much shit on me as possible.
Kick rocks. You're absolutely right. You have a point there. There's a video where she's like going on I don't know, the challenge thing or whatever it is that you call it, because I'm not too fond with this thing. I'm just learning it here and there. Where she's eating cat food. I'm like, dude, really? What are you gonna do? Why don't we? Maybe you've done it for years, and maybe you spoke about it. Maybe you didn't. So let's bring you up. What was your addiction? Why you're not telling people that you go to
Her
sleep at
addiction
three?
was pain meds.
Oh, okay.
She put it in the comments of hers.
Oh, so she was a pill head. But I don't think pills would make you lose your teeth like that.
But I'm not like trying to be rude when I say that, but she
No,
put that out
Suboxone
there in
and
the
methadone
comments.
do.
That's
It
awesome with the
absolutely
scammer
makes you lose
thing.
your teeth. It's like because it especially methadone. It's like because it attacks your bones in your body, and it's like and it first thing to go is your teeth.
She must have been a beautiful lady back in the days, but she is horrendous now. It's crazy. It's just a disaster. Oh my gosh. And then she's talking about little squirrels here and there. Yeah, of course they're getting blocked left and right. Because you're a coward. You run away from the truth. What you're doing is wrong, regardless. Yeah, I'm streaming her. Miss Donna MC, listen, I'm not gonna, block you, but you're more than welcome to come in here. And that's some real old lady stuff. You're worried about body shaming. Listen, we're in a new era. Nobody wears onesies as a grown woman. Shouldn't you be wearing those long
Goodbye,
punchy?
Mandy. Goodbye. Goodbye.
No, don't block her. Don't block her.
Well, no, I don't want nothing to do.
This one's got 0 followers. I'm blocking
Yeah,
it.
it's her backup account. It's the 2.0 account.
Oh, okay,
Same
okay.
exact
So
numbers.
get it out of here. Don't she got enough with recording everything that I
De
do?
facto. Okay, here, get this. All right, you ready? Go look at my page. It even says if you make another account to go around being blocked, it is considered harassment. Now, how many accounts have we blocked of hers, admitting that it was her? I have about 4 of them blocked. Now, that is not apparently that's not considered harassment. It's harassment. You go around being blocked to see what that person is posting and everything. And considering she's still posting our lives after being blocked and using a third-party app, is still considered harassment and bullying and cyberbullying. But
Yeah,
she's
and
too
then she
lost in
likes
brain cells to realize that.
anybody who comes in my live and speaks out or says whatever, she'll go after them. She goes with her shovel and she'll go after them and start,
I know. I saw that
digging.
thing where she came after me that one day. I don't give a fuck. I don't respond to dumb shit. I just don't because I could
Hey,
care less.
Ghosty,
So
how are you?
they've been coming after me from years back because of the whole Lisa situation. It's like because I used to take my old neighbors to the same methadone clinic as Lisa went to, and I confronted Lisa out in the parking lot one day, but her dad pulled up next to me, so I literally had my phone going and recorded the conversation, and it was a very respectful conversation. So they came in to attack me for that, and they ain't like me ever since. And I don't give 2 flying fucks. They can sit on the
Thank you,
middle finger
CA.
and spin away.
That's insane. She just wants me off of TikTok, and that's not going to happen. Whatever proceeds I make go towards gas, snacks, food, whatever it is that I need. I'm not over here begging or being a dry beggar or anything like that. I'm just doing me. And right now I'm just making content. I have a few minutes, so I go on live. Why not? Let's change the page a little bit and let's look at the real facts of what's going on with this lady. I do not like her. I detest her. Just she's just too much. And she will go to extremes to obtain information or just say something bad. Oh my gosh, thank you for all
Oh,
the
by the
love.
way, she has some of her people are in here. They were coming over. I could see them coming in.
Yeah. Alex, never mind. I'm not sure. I think she's been a follower for quite some time.
That
So
was
just
one that was in the comments on her other one talking
Well, it's
crap.
okay. Let them box up.
yeah, let them box up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They're getting the right attention here. Let them ask and
Oh wait, oh is she gonna come after me? Oh, I'm using my turn signals. Like I'm using my turn signals. Oh dear
are
Lord,
you
have
following the
mercy.
rules of driving?
Yeah, you're on my lap.
Are you Ubering again?
Nope, I'm
Okay,
going to see
now
my lovely boyfriend.
now she's talking about the onesies. What about the infinity buns? Like, yo, they looking more and more busted every day.
I
Let's
love
let's let's shame a
buttons on
little
my
bit.
steering wheel.
Hey, listen, do you know that they sell those things on TikTok? They sell fake infinity buns, matching
Listen,
colors and all of that.
what I really want to get off the TikTok shop is the fuck offs that will give the fucks. That way I can give people. I actually have people that I have fucks to give, and then when I'm out, I say I've got no fucks to
Listen,
give.
though, Harry, you can't knock the onesies
Valentine's
completely.
wasn't a
I
job.
have onesies. I have two of them, and I'll wear
Nah,
often.
I cannot mess with onesies. Those things are horrible. They give me
I love
nightmares.
mine. My daughter got me one from Victoria's Secret, so I don't
Hey,
know, probably 10 years ago. It's a
I,
Valentine's one. But I
I don't
normally
know.
only wear it out when I got to take and shovel the snow because it's
When I
warm.
was young, that was a thing. And the one Christmas movie that creeped me out is where Ebenezer Scrooge is like standing off the bed. He's got like this old school onesie thing with like a hole in the back. I'm not messing with that.
That's the dookie shoot.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just creeps me out, man. It really does. Oh,
I had to put a
she
different note here.
she ended her life. That's crazy.
Now
Well,
they'll all come over
it's
here.
2:27, so that means it's time for her nap. It's
It's
time
No,
for
it's
her.
one. No, it's 1:27 over there.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever it is,
They're an hour behind us.
she usually goes for her nap around this time, so y'all all know what that means. She's taking her hit and she's gonna go to sleep, and then she's gonna be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, getting all these recordings.
It's okay because, like I said, is I already have stuff over there, and I actually I can't even talk today. I called one of our best friends. He's a state trooper to see how I would go about it, and he said that all I would need is her last name, and they would do the rest. But I mean, it's not that hard for them to figure out addresses. They did it with somebody else that I just put charges on.
Well, look, don't say what you're gonna do. Just get it done, and if it works, it works. I know what I'm doing on my end, and
Oh, I don't
one
care if
good
they
thing is
know.
that I'm getting a good source of followers here and there, and great people. Yep, exactly. Move in silence. Hey, it's Taylor. How are you? How's it going? A little bit of update on my end. Everything is going well according to plan. The kids are good. Thank the Lord. Um, and yeah, we're just moving along, making sure that everything is copacetic and just right. I'm trying not to feed this lady what she is looking for. She's probably either she's going for a nap or she's gonna try and clip whatever she can clip and
Alright,
make her little
hey,
stupid comment.
I'll join back up, but if
Yeah.
not, if you're not live, I'll call you.
All right. Not a problem.
Alright, talk to
Um.
you guys later.
Yep. And as
I
far as baby moms, I mean, she's got her under her wing, and it's kind of terrible because all she's doing is just gaining information and trying to see where this is gonna go. I mean, what's she gonna do? Make Kylie another Lisa topic for a very long time? I mean, it's just incredible. She just can't leave personal lives alone. All right, so you got the clout, so you got the fame, so you got the money. All right, enough is enough. She's not here. She's tending to her stuff the best way that she can. I'm doing the same thing. Why continue on going with what it is that you're doing? It's just not right.
I look at it this way. It's like you want to come after me, come after me. But when I have children, it's like, and you're putting my children on there, and you're not clipping them out of there to remove them. It's like then we're gonna have a problem. Period.
Exactly. I'm just a concerned father. Yo, fuck off, bro. Like, for real? You hear my kids crying in the background and you want to clip that and put that out there. What is with you when my baby's screeching and crying that really, gets you off? Like, what is it with you? And then you're going to play the victim. Oh, I was just saying that he was driving while the kids were crying. Kids cry, stupid. Are you forgetting? Are you getting
Who gives a
amnesia
shit
or
if you're
something? Are you?
driving, sitting, whatever,
Yeah,
and on TikTok and your children are crying? That gives her no rhyme, reason, or anything to put those children on a video, on her post, nothing. She can very well much clip those out. She can clip the children out. She is very well capable of either having herself do it or other people to clip the kids out of the videos. Period. She wants to post about you, let her post about you. But however, when it comes to the
exactly.
children, she needs to clip those children out of it.
And she's not doing that. She'll just wait till she hears something or sees something. Like, I can't even have my kids playing with me or anything when she's making a stupid comment or she's making a dumb assumption. Like, really? Why don't you take the time out and go and see your granddaughter or call your daughter and make amends with her and try and see your granddaughter, Like, it's a shame. It's just not correct. And stop asking my kid's mother questions and investigations or whatever. She's messed up in the head already as it is. Why, you can't get information out of me? It's done is done. It was 3 months ago, 4 months ago, or however it was. Stop. You've been trying to prove your point on whatever it is that she says, and it's not happening. You're not getting nothing out of it. It's disgusting. Kick rocks. You know what? I know you're a T page. You're pretty famous and everything, and there's a lot of T pages that are going to be coming after Mandy real soon. I'm gonna keep. The more she does it, the more I'm gonna put it out there. The more I'm gonna take her clippings, and the more I'm gonna put it out there, and so that people could see that she is actually doing something that she says she doesn't do, and she is doing it. The proof is in the
See, it's like
pudding.
you tried to make amends with her. It's like to take your children completely off of her post, to clip them off of there. One. Two, it's like you said that then you would take her deceased relative off of there. You know what I mean? And do it that way. But however, it's like, she's going after children. And so therefore, it's like you're going after,
Whatever,
unfortunately,
whatever I
deceased.
could
I
find. You
think
know what I'm
anybody
saying?
deceased or children needs to be left the fuck out of things, period.
Exactly. But I did that to a point because I had enough. You won't stop. You will not stop. You even said it in one of your posts. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Well, okay. So here you go. Let your deceased mother tell you. It's from the underworld. I know it was a cheap shot. I know it was extremely harsh, but you tend not to listen. And that kind of got
I was
under your
posting
skin.
minor children, minor. They're not 18. They're under 18. They are
They're
minors.
babies.
Anyone under the age of 18 should not be posted or exposed on this fucking social media platform. Period. End of story. They are minors. Minors.
They're babies. They've gone through a lot, and mentally it does mess me up every time I bump into her page or every time I'm do an account or do something and that video is still there of my kid's mother striking my daughter. Her scream embeds in my brain. It hurts. It really does. It really gets to me. Every time I see it and I have some alone time or whatever, or that I see the videos of Kylie having a mental breakdown or being manic or whatever during the time that she was here and dealing with her
I
mental
want
state
her
of
to tell
mind.
me one time where they came out with the parent handbook to tell anyone, anybody how to parent. When you become a first time parent, second time parent, whatever, where is that parent handbook? Where does it give you the God given right to tell Harry, Kylie, Carmen, Alexis, whomever, how to parent or discipline their children?
You're
Where
forgetting
is
about
it in the books? Does it say that Mandy is the authority, the parent authority, to give any kind of explanation or opinion on how to parent or discipline a child? Where
and
does it say that? Where's
Herman,
Mandy's fucking parenting handbook at? I want to read it.
and then here goes another thing that is really childish of it coming out of her toothless mouth. But everyone else does it. There's plenty of pages out there that have the videos up. No, Mandy, a lot of pages have actually brought the videos down of what was shown and what Kylie did. A lot, a substantial amount. And I know you people out there are hearing this. There's a lot. It is very sad, very cruel, and very vile that you do these things, that you go after people like this, considering the fact that you were or are a recovering addict. Now, I'm going to give a moment of silence, and you guys, if you want to comment in the box or you want to come in the box and speak what you speak on this subject, then please feel free to do so.
I have to chime in on this one too, because it's like, it cracks me up. Some people will say, yep, I've been clean and sober for, say, just, I'm going to put a 5-year mark out there.
Well,
It's like, no, wait, listen. It's like they don't use the word recovering addict anymore. No, I'm sober and clean. It's like I'm off of every single thing. It's like I'm good. No, once an addict, always an addict. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once an abuser, always an abuser. Doesn't matter if it's physical, mental, emotional, verbal. You were always going to strike at some point, and you're always going to use what you've been brought up to be taught, what you've learned, the learned behavior from being brought up in a home, whether it be in your parents' home, foster home, step parents, whatever have you. You will always have that recovering addict, recovering alcoholic. You will always have that on your name.
Kick Rocks, congratulations on that, and God bless you, and I hope it continues being that way. Kudos to you. From my part, I have no judgment when it comes to that. Just the bad habits. The
And
Florida
look, and
girl.
I'll be the first to say, it's like, I was getting really bad. It's like when I was bartending before my bike accident, I was getting really, not like super heavy. It's like, but I was drinking about every other day. It's like my clean date is October 10th, 2022. The day I had that bike accident, no, I was not drinking. I was a passenger on the back of that motorcycle. But being in the hospital for almost 3 months, I have not picked up another drink ever since. That's my clean date.
The Florida girl, feels free to speak if you wish. But you see, these are stories that are great, and other people hear them, and it motivates them to actually do well and do better. You know what I'm saying? And I got nothing against that. What I got something against is the bad habits that they continue. If they don't find one way, practice habits, and just like you said, that's what you were brought around. That's all you know. But people can change within themselves. You cannot make somebody change, but they can change within themselves.
Yeah, they have to have the want. You have to have the want and the desire. If not, it's not. You're never going to influence them any other way or any other time.
Yep. You can talk to them. You can give them the tools. You can give them the resources. But at the end of the day, we all know it. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We were built that way. Only you can make that change within yourself. You can go to 10,000 different psychologists or therapists or whatever. It is if you personally take the initiative. Yeah, and I see that, With my kid's mom, I understand she's young and she's making a lot of mistakes and continues, and her mental state of mind, and she doesn't have too much support. She gets in trouble, but at at this point in my life, I have to make a decision. Which is more important, myself and my children, or still trying to save her? I cannot continue trying to save her because I don't have the time. I don't. My kids require a lot of times. There's a lot of moves that a lot of modifications in my life that I've had to make, a lot of sacrifices, including my heart. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it on live. It hurts. It hurts a lot because I feel I failed. But just like you guys just said right now, whether it's recovery, whether it's problems, whether it's mental illness, it's just gonna take the person in the predicament and in this situation to make that change to either better their lives or better, their situation. I am not God. I didn't get that divine power to do so. I did not go to school or college to become a psychologist or anything like that. And you're right, parenting doesn't come with a rule book. And I could say, I raised my other two children, but that was then. Era, times, people, technology, everything changes. So what do? I have to adapt. And if you guys think that I'm talking hootenanny or whatever, please feel free to correct me. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Hey, Amanda, please feel free to take a box. Don't be afraid. I'm not trying to judge anybody or anything like that. I'm just taking a little break from the things that I've been doing or that I have to do and get completed. Yeah, and I'm going on live since Mandy's watching me, my every single move and recording everything that I say or I do. Sorry if you think I'm such a monster.
Who's Mandy?
Mandy is the person who has been covering me. She calls it cover. She has been also covering my children's mother for quite some time now. She also has covered a lady named Lisa. She also covered Gabby 1.0 or whatever they want to call her. And since
Oh
fact,
Lord, she thinks that you've got enough drama and tea to like stream you and shit. Like she literally thinks that.
well, Kylie went and what people didn't understand, Kylie got famous because um, we were going through some personal stuff. I've always been the one chasing and trying to, make sure that she was okay and so forth. But if there's one thing that I couldn't control, is her mental state of mind, which is very difficult when you have severe mental traumas on a lot of levels. But anyway, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I did not diagnose. I think I chewed off more than what I can handle at the moment. But anyway, going forward,
Kylie got famous because she's a crash out, literally. I mean, and that's basically what happened, in my opinion. That's in my opinion.
yes, yes, yes. She crashed out. She exposed our personal lives. She exposed a lot of the stuff that was going on here, a lot of the mishaps, and we went through a lot together. I was trying to hold a broken family together. I'm an older man. There's a big age gap. That's not a secret anymore. Um, but at the end of the day, I had to do the right thing and make the right choices. I'm sorry I'm stuttering, but it hurts, because I tried and I feel I failed. And a lot of people telling me, no, you didn't fail. You did the right thing and so forth. And yeah, my main priority right now is providing a roof over their heads, food on the table, and trying to keep a good standard on their mother's memory just so that it's not tarnished or that it harms them in the future. They do ask for her all the time, even though a lot of things have been done since they were babies. Um, but like I just tell them, mommy's just getting better. Mommy's just fixing herself. There is no time when she will return or if she will return. We don't know this.
Yeah, and just constantly remind them that, mommy loves you, mommy loves you, mommy loves you.
And
Just
I do, I may
know.
be a POS, I may be an a-hole and stuff like that, but when it comes to them and I speak to them about their mom, I try to bring laughter. I try to bring the good memories when we went out, when we were a happy family, when we went places, when we drove around, when we went to there's a lot of things that we did. I cannot say that the relationship was a total flaw. There's a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, that I still reminisce through. But yeah, and I show them that. I try to keep them at a good standard. I'm not gonna say, what, when my daughter asks me, does mommy still love you? Is mommy with somebody? Things that she asks questions that a 6-year-old should not be asking, but because of the experiences and because of the traumas, she asks them. I just have to find a way to curve that ball and just hit
Just
it
tell
off
them
the
it's like that
ballpark.
you'll see mommy again one day when she's healthy. That's all. When she's
Yeah, and
healthy.
and and I do. I don't. I mean, believe it or not, because a lot of things happen behind the scenes. I don't try to tarnish it. Even though I'm hateful, even though I'm resentful, even though, I'm angry at myself, I'm angry at the whole situation because I'm a man. I feel I lost control, I lost my way, I lost myself, and I lost my family. But like the beginning of the topic, you could only let, my mother-in-law always told me, you could only let people do to you what you allow them to do. And then her other saying is, uh, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it, which is a very, it's weird. Considering the fact, it's
And
always,
it's okay to be resentful. I mean, it is, as long as you don't, take it out on the children or, start
eh,
bashing their mother in front of them. It's like
and
that's
you
not
know
okay.
what? I don't do that, but what people don't know is, like I
Oh,
said,
I
what
know.
goes
I'm not
on.
saying that you do, but it's like I'm just making this very clear for that. The onesie bitch in the fucking back.
Yeah, you know, I'm not with anybody. I'm not gonna introduce another woman to my kids. I don't know for how long. Um, if it happens, it happens. But right now, I got too much going on. I got my plate extremely full. So
Yeah, right now you just got to focus on you and the kids and protect your peace and their peace, and that's all there is
you,
to it. And it's like, and you jump online whenever you can. It's like with or without the children, it does not matter. But bitch, you need to start clipping them fucking kids out of all your videos. Leave the kids and minor children alone and out of your videos. Stop making money on these minor children. Period. You want to go after him? Go after him. You want to come the fuck after me? Bring it, bitch. I'm sure you can find me. I'm not hard to find. You know exactly what state I live in. Come, bring it. I don't give a fuck. But
and I'm pretty sure
leave
a
the
lot of the
minor children
viewers.
alone.
I'm pretty sure a lot of the viewers that are in here, who are listeners, who are watchers, they'll say the same thing. Come at me. Come at me.
So she's got like
She started
live like
talking about in her
replays in her
live about she
lives.
extra. You don't know her. You don't know what her quarrel is with Kylie, regardless of the fact. And I'm not defending She Extra because me and She Extra have nothing going on for those people who actually think so. No, she's just a good friend. She does what she does,
I pop
educational
into She Extras
purposes.
live
She
in and out
streams,
all the
she does
time.
this,
Like
she
I
does that.
think it was yesterday. She had this really pretty blonde wig on, and it's like her hair's kind of like mine. It's like mine's finally growing back from that bike accident because I had to have it shaved because of the head trauma. And hers is a whole different situation. But we both look like it's like we got these really bad shitty boy haircuts going on. I can half-ass put mine in a back pony bun, but my sides are still really short and whatnot. But she had a really nice, pretty blonde wig on yesterday. I almost didn't think it was her until she started talking.
Hey, look at that. And She Extra is getting a lot of viewers. She's constantly doing her TikTok. Oh, look at this, what I got, or whatever it is she does. I mean, she makes funny, creative content, and she's not talking about Kylie. She's talking about this person or that
No,
person.
and
I
she
mean,
came in that
this.
one day and respectfully asked you in the box, is it okay to stream you? But she's never, not once, not one time has she posted anything about with your fucking kids in the background. Never, 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 never.
Never
Hint,
ever.
hint,
No,
Mandy.
no, never ever.
So that lady is posting like old lives of yours with your children in there.
Yes, she is.
Holy shit!
Current and old lives. Like the other,
That's
was it last
disgusting.
week, the kids were crying in the background because he picked them up from school or daycare.
Right.
And they were wanting McDonald's and whatnot. So they were, they're little, it's like
And
4
I'm
and
not.
6 years old, or
They're
4,
babies,
And
regardless.
the
4 and
funny
6, I
part
believe.
is, they come out of school very energized, and they're hungry. But I wasn't driving. I was actually in front of the school. This is how nosy she is. I was actually in front of the school, loading them up, putting their seatbelts on, and telling my son not to be mean to each other.
And you were also
Yes, I was
muted
gonna
as
take
much
them
as
to
you possibly
McDonald's.
could when they were starting to get really high strung. Kids are very high strung. And I got all 5 of my grandchildren. All 5 of them are autistic, and it's like, I'm telling you what. In the summertime, I'm going to have 3 of them here for the summer in my house full time. And it's like, it's going to be hell on wheels, because it's like, I not only got to have 2 girls, my youngest and my oldest grandchildren, and the second oldest, which is my grandson, I'm going to have. The other 2, I don't get to see too much because they live in down south, but I'll have 3 of them, and it's hell on wheels. They're very high strung, very vocal, very loud, very obnoxious, very rambunctious. And it's like, and I'm never on live, of course, when I have them, because 3 autistic kids being 8, 6, and 2, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. And it's like, whether if his children are autistic or not autistic, it gives that bitch no fucking right to post them babies. She can clip them out like everybody else does.
Yeah, but
Kids
I
are
mean,
kids.
she's
Correct.
posting Kylie's crash outs of when Kylie was doing things, okay? When Kylie was being mean. When I'm screaming and yelling behind the scenes telling Kylie to get off of TikTok, get off of TikTok, it's personal family time. The kids are going crazy, the kids are hungry, they're moving around because they want the attention. So fine, I'm giving them the attention. And look, lately I do this when they're either not around, they're sleeping, or however have you. But anytime she hears my kids, she'll clip that and she'll put it on her thing. I mean, it's disgusting. New Year's, Thanksgiving, Christmas. There was a lot of people in here who heard my who heard my cries. She started telling people, don't give him no money, don't help him. He's a piece of crap. He's an abuser. He's a groomer. Look what he did to Kylie. Look what he did to Kylie. And then she changed it because a lot of people were saying, but Kylie started this by going on live, having her mental crash outs. And you can hear Harry in the background. Then she's going for one day that Phoenix hit Addie in the head with plastic water toy pew pew. I don't want to say the other thing because TikTok is very delicate. Anyway, she thought that I had bopped her in the head with it. No, it wasn't me. She ran to the door. They were both running to the door. What was I doing? Washing dishes and starting to get dinner ready. And then I just came home from work. And I knew Kylie was already on live. She had been on live like the whole entire day. House was a mess. She was spazzing out. She was having her thing. And yeah, TikTok was her relief. Her mom wasn't answering the phone. Her stepmom wasn't answering the phone. And Mr. Timothy, her boyfriend, or whatever you want to call him.
But yet, throughout all that, it was okay for her to be on here to asking for money for drinks or whatever, this, that, and the third, right? Correct.
And you know what?
But it wasn't okay for you to ask and put a wish list
definitely
up for
have
them
a
kids for
point
Christmas.
there. You definitely have a point there. Now, when she came out talking about the bills not getting paid, the this and that and the third, you know what? Yes, they were late. But yes, I took care of them. Kylie never put a dime down. If she purchased, was when I picked her up, she did a little bit of the grocery shopping because I just had gotten the job and I just had gotten the apartment, and she helped out. Everything was fine and dandy. What I didn't know is that in the backdrop, she was still putting money on the books for him, and she was still talking to him. What I didn't
Oh my
know was the
God.
plan when I got her phone at night and I went through all the texts. Oh shit. That's when I lost hope. That's when I said to myself, you know what? you you put you put yourself in a predicament. You lost family members. You got disowned by your family. You lost a lot of friends. You've lost a lot of jobs over somebody that's not going to change, no matter how sweet you are, how much change you do, or how many, how you change the way that you are. She's not going to change. She has a severe mental problem. And until that she cures that herself, not me, not her mom, not anybody, until she does that herself, then she's going to learn. And I think, yeah, somebody says something about it's going to take a whole bunch of rock bottoms for her to learn. Oh, thank you for that. Check this out. How do
But
I?
yet,
Oh, look
being
at
other
that. Look at
moms,
that.
everybody just
The
funded her brand new
moon's the
bedroom
moon.
and TV, bed, mattress, clothes, all the thing, makeup, you name it. This girl has gotten it from people on here. But yet, it's not
Yeah.
okay for Harry to ask for any kind of help, not only for himself, but for those kids. It's not okay for
Exactly.
him to come on here and ask for help, but
No,
it's okay for
Mandy,
everybody to fund her, right?
we were
Living
on
in her
good
mom,
terms.
right?
We were on good terms, me and Mandy at the beginning, and she was like, "No, get off of TikTok." And I found something fishy about that. Get off of TikTok. Do not put your CA up here. Do not do this. Do not do that. I'm like, lady, you know what? I lost my job. I'm about to lose my place. I won the case, by the way. Um,
She
and yes,
absolutely does. She actually begs for her mom and herself for food, for hoagies, for whatever out to eat shit. And what does she do? She always gets it from people on here.
yep. Well, how do you guys think that she got the plane tickets to go and travel to Delaware? As we still don't know about her PO and what's going on. There's a lot of violations there, but that's not for me to speak on. A lot of people don't know that I wasn't the one who put the RO. It was the judge. And why did the judge do that? Because the judge pulled the records from Delaware. The judge pulled the records from here, from Florida. She also pulled all the police reports from all two states and together, and then she came with the conclusion. So since you don't want to get an order of protection, and we know you're afraid because you cannot control Mrs. Taylor, then we're gonna, do it ourselves. And that was against all odds because my plans were to pick her up, bring her here, and then move on with life. Until I found out her plans with Timothy. Once I found out those plans, I was like, oh, nah, hell no. I got to move on forward. I got to look for something better. I got to look for better pastures. I got to look for somebody who's actually going to value me, take care of me, give that motherly love to the kids if possible. If it happens or it doesn't happen, I really don't care. But I have to really do something because the traumas that are building on the kids and building on myself are just traumatic. I have found myself stuck here. Like, I have 1,000 things to do and I just basically freeze. I'm like, okay, what's my next move? At the same time, the kids are on top of me, on top of me. I can't, it's so bad. I don't hear anything. I just stand there. I pace back and forth. And that's me shutting down. Shutting down because I don't know what's my next move. I don't know how fast to move. It's even affecting my job. You know, how am I going to do this? Am I going to get there early? Do they have a doctor's appointment? Do they have a school event? How much do I have to find for that school event, especially for Addie? This, that, and the third. During Thanksgiving, the same thing. It was very quiet. I spent it here with the kids. I went to Mrs. Laurie's house for a little bit, but it just wasn't the same. It's the third year, third Christmas, third Thanksgiving, third New Year's that I'm alone with the kids dealing with the Kylie situation. You know, it's sad. It's devastating to me. Even the dog is suffering. The dog
There's a
became
lot of single dads out there that have no help from anybody. It's like you can do it. There's a lot
no.
of us single moms that can do it. I did it. I raised all three of my kids single handedly, no help, with not 1 ounce of penny of money from my ex husband. Why? Because he's been on the run for years. I just chose. I mean, it's still open, but however, I don't pursue it because why? You didn't want to take the initiative to be in their life, so I'm not going to take and chase after you for child support, back child support, mind you. Now, for three kids that I raised that are in their 20s and 30s, nope. You had a
Not
chance to be in their life then. You chose not to. You wanted to be on the run. You wanted to go play the field. You wanted to do this, that, and the third. You had a fourth kid, and it's like, and you didn't have anything to do with that when you signed your rights over. It's like, look, I'm good. I'm good over here.
listen,
I'm way
not
good over here.
not only that, Kylie cannot. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't had the time to do my research, but she has no job. If she does get a job, it's going to be under the books. She receives a social security check. Supposedly, you cannot get child support off of that because that's her only source of income. I may be wrong. I don't know. Trump changed a lot of rules when it
Yes, you
comes to
can.
that.
Yes, you
So
can.
I don't know.
They'll
And
take
then
a
my
percentage.
anger
Like
is
it's not a
that,
lot. It's probably like 30% of her nine
and
hundred
my
and
other
some
anger
dollars that she
is,
gets a
and I'm
month.
going to say it on live. Yes, it is true what she said. A lot of my family members are all in law enforcement. Okay. So, she asked me one day to check something on her Cash App. And I said, okay, I'll let Uncle so and so know. He did. He's seen a lot of weird transactions from you guys, from him, from her to him in jail, from her to him in the street, you know, and he can't do anything but set an investigation on it. um and yes, he can go into it. How, I don't know. But he's mad at me because I'm always asking what was the transactions today, what's going on. So he tells me, look, she sent him this much, she sent him that much. Yeah, but she's got a sugar daddy that sends her money, and she's got people on TikTok that send her money. She's got loyal followers. Like, what's going on? You know, that's an income right there. You know, you have
It
to
is, and it's
claim a
like, and if she
1099.
gets reported, hold on, if she gets reported to Social Security that she's receiving all these things from people on TikTok and she does not claim them at the end of the year with that 1099 that they send out to her, she can get in some serious trouble, and that shit can be removed and taken away from her in a heartbeat.
You see, Miss Christine just said, typically, SSI is exempt from paying. Yeah.
No, it's like it started, I think it was like 2 years ago where they passed a law. It's like if you make a certain amount, they'll take like 30% of your social security. It's like if there's child support. That's why I keep waiting for my ex-husband to go get on social
Showtime girl,
security.
she is not allowed to speak to the kids due to the fact of the court order and the proceedings that occurred during the first time she got arrested. I wasn't supposed to bail her out, but I did. And thanks to the bail's bond and thanks to my uncle, I was able to bring her home. And then the second time, um, that she got and she spent the 30 days, that's when the judge said, I don't think so. That's why it took a long time. The DA tried to call me several times, and I either did not answer the phone, even though I should have, or when I did answer the phone, as far back as I could remember, I really didn't want to press any charges. The RO that was posted in Delaware, not by me, by DCF. Something got messed up, and that's why I went to pick her up over there. The letters of It was some form P something. They have a code name for it. Anyway, it reached DCF, but DCF it didn't reach the courts, the family courts, because at the time Kylie was under very with Timothy, of course. She was under ecstasy and other substances I'm not gonna go into. She was hotel hopping with this kid. Um, she was committing. She was scamming. She was doing a whole bunch of things. DCF, I remember, told me before I went to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Before I took the kids to school that morning, and before I went to work, I called in to work late, and I picked her up at the hotel room, and I brought her home. The next day, she was gone again with him. Well, no, she lasted like 3 days, and then she was gone again with him, and then she was back, and then she was gone, and she was telling her story about what she did and what she tore up. Yes, she did, and she may not remember, and I still have the pictures when I ran into the room with the kids because I didn't want to argue with her. She was very angry. She had just the TV was already broken. My son hit it, but she started punching it very violently, and I didn't want the kids to see that, so I ran into the room. I locked the door. She kicked the door in. So I was afraid of either getting hurt or her hurting the kids during one of her lash outs or crash outs, whatever you guys call it. That was what happened that day. That day, DCF, I called them and I told them, listen, the paperwork that you told me to put in and everything else is in. I don't want to do this anymore. Can I leave? Well, you have to wait for the court order. That day I went to work, and the court order went in the morning, and Kylie was already with this guy again.
Did you ever think about putting, I don't know what it is out there, but here in Pittsburgh, it's called a 302. It's involuntarily psychiatric hold
Oh
for
my God,
72
Kylie
hours.
has listen, girl. Let me tell you, um, Kylie, she got Baker acted 3 times. Kylie is very, very smart. Okay, within 24 hours of getting Baker,
Manipulating the system.
I'm not going to tell you exactly what she got Baker acted for, but it was bad. Okay, I have tolerated so much. I don't
No,
think
she
any
extra
man would
because
tolerate.
they were a couple and they have children together. They were actually intimate together. It's like, so he could have did it to her.
Yeah. She extra. Listen, does her mom have to?
As long as
No,
you
no,
were a
no, 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 no,
couple,
no, no. In the state of Florida, it is when you're with somebody past 5 years, it is called common law marriage. So, and every time I went to a job or I went anywhere, Kylie was represented as my wife.
they still recognize that shit.
Yes, they do.
Good
And well,
Lord.
in a Commonwealth states, Delaware
I'm
is a
in a
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth and they don't recognize that here anymore.
Well, I don't know. But anyway, she got Baker acted by the sheriff's department because what she said. I'm not gonna say it, but it was bad. And within 24 hours, she was in there. She was assessed. They called me, and she called me. She's like, "Go, come and get me." So I had to go and get her. And then another time, she got Baker acted again, and the same thing happened. Oh, come and get me. So I had to come get her. When we left Florida that last time, something really bad happened. And we went to Delaware, me in Delaware for the first day. No family, no nothing. So I made ends meet. We stayed with the grandmother. But during that time, Kylie had done, again, she put herself in a mental institution for about 2, 3 weeks, I think, or maybe it was a month. I don't remember. She ended up falling in love with another patient, another Black Afro American. So this way I'm not called racist. That dude was like, whoa. And then she came back home and there was 5 other dudes, or 6. One to which I almost got myself in trouble. because I kind of caught them. If I wouldn't have had drove in the wrong driveway, I think I would have done something very bad and put myself in the box for a very long time. But thank the Lord, watching over me, that didn't happen. Then we moved to another house, and I got video footage of it. She did more things on top of that, and then she got Baker acted again for about a week. That kind of worked. She fell into medication and stuff like that, but she wasn't taking it thoroughly, and because she was feeling zombified and like kind of off to the world, so she dwindled off until she wasn't taking it anymore. But the influences in Delaware are, I think it was a bad idea for us to leave Florida, period. But in chase of her being comfortable and being around her family, I took the L for that one. Plus just changed a lot.
What other mods are in here? Can any other mods like tell me who's in the chat? And if no other mods are in here, could you mod She Extra? Because I got to jump down real quick and make a phone call, but I'll be back.
Okay.
But I'm not going to jump down until I find out who's in here.
I think She Extra is already my mod.
No, she's not, because her mod status didn't come up whenever. No, she's not.
Okay, so let me see if I do that, because
there she is, right there.
Her manager is my manager.
Yeah, she's right there. She needs to be modded, and then that way I can jump down and make a phone call, and then I'll come back here in a minute.
Okay.
But you got to go in my status and mark all of them green so I can literally boot people from the box when they don't need to be in here, or to let people up. Yeah. So you got to click on me and do mark all of us green.
All right, She Extra. I don't know if you're on your live, but
she's in here. There she is. You modded her. Yep.
Yep, I modded her.
Can you super mod both of us real quick?
Yeah, I super mod you. Okay. No problem.
Because that way we can allow people up and drop them down if we need to.
Yeah, ask me first on certain ones, just in case. Okay. Because there's a lot of people that I'm meeting here that are actually great people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like when people don't mean to come up and they end up in the box, and whenever it's like, instead of me telling you in the chat to, drop them down because they didn't mean to come up, it's like that way the super mods, like all of us mods, if you super mod us, the one that you trust, that way we can drop them down real quick. That way we're not hearing their children in the background and they don't get posted.
Yeah. That like somebody came up and their kids was on there. I was like, yo, I had to mute it. Because I know Mandy records this.
So did you super mod She Extra? Because I'm gonna have her drop me then and see.
Yeah, Anonymous is also a super wonderful person.
Drop me down, She Extra. See if you can do it.
All right, Ms. Dawn. All right. So like I was saying, and a lot of things went down in Delaware, and then I lost a house there, and then we moved into an apartment in the hood. Real bad idea. Me and Kylie was supposed to part ways at that time. That didn't happen. And that summer, several other people were involved, and then the other main character was Cody Toomey. Cody Toomey came into the picture amongst with all the other characters, and her and her mom backdoored me and told me everything was fine. They were walking back and forth. Her mom helped her a lot. Her mom actually told me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry to do this. I'm like, I get it. I understand. there was a court case going on. She got custody of the kids. She got a what is called what the hell was the name of that shit? I'm trying to remember now. Ex parte, because of the violence, and I had just gotten my firearm from my work and so on, and I wasn't playing any more games. You know, the next man to step up to me talking about, yo, Kylie's mine, or I'm the one who's splacking Kylie, or whatever, you know, was good. I pew pew first, and I asked questions later. But it had to go to those extremes. Besides the job that was extremely dangerous, you know, I've found unalive people. I've had to take out people out of apartments for scoring, you know, breaking the law. I've had to shut down meth labs in a one-bedroom apartment. I've had to um, deal with people, you know, not law enforcement or anything like that, but based on my background, you know, I was allowed to walk around and have my firearm locked and loaded in my vehicle and on my hip. That's how bad the area is. I have witnessed one guy pew pew from one apartment to the other apartment, and yeah, great connection with the Dover Police Department. Uh, Beautiful people, but it's very challenging. Anyway, so Kylie came to live with me, and I tried to put everything together. It was really hoodish, roaches, rats, you name it. But I did what I could to make it comfortable for the kids and to make it comfortable for her. Now, going back to that summer of June, um, I was at work. I told Kylie to bring me something to eat for lunch. I sent her the money. Her mom and her were in family court back and forth. I didn't know until I came home and Kylie and the kids were gone. And then I found out that they were at the grandmother's house, yada, yada, yada. It was extremely heartbreaking. I didn't know about the court order. I didn't know about what was going on. So I got backdoored really bad. So I had to step off of her grandmother's property, and then I got served, and then so and so on. I just wanted to see my kids for one last time. So Kylie stayed at the grandmother's house for a little bit for the kids, and then she went to Cody Toomey's house. And she stayed there and back and forth to my house, even though she wasn't supposed to be near me or anything like that. As usual, I was always trying to work things out and beg, you know, and beg and do more begging and then tolerate what was going on. That had become like a custom for me. Anyway, things didn't work out between them two. I don't know if that's when Kylie started her rug abuse on the low low. She had other influences like um two of her friends or supposedly friends, which actually were the ones responsible for calling DCF on her, not once but several times. And because of the mistreatment with the kids. Anytime I go to work or whatever, you know, baby's not right, things are not right, house is not right, she's not right. So I dealt with a lot of shenanigans. Going back to the story with Cody, she moved in with Cody and the two kids and his child. Now Cody was dealing with his own baby drama, had custody of his daughter, and so on. Me and I came one day to pick up the kids because she wanted me to, and even though she had custody of them at the time, the dude got a little froggy. He said a few things that were wrong. Kylie got into his head, told him how much of a bad man I am and an abuser and so on. You know, the regular stories. Try to get into his head. Long story short, it was the afternoon. I came out of work. He said something stupid. She said something stupid. I showed up in front of his house. We were both pointing pew pews to our faces. Me from the car and him from his house. That's how bad it got. We went on. Uh, we ended up making friends. I actually took him to the shooting range, and we practiced for a little bit, and he got an understanding of who I am and so on, and you know, the kids and so forth. You know, whatever she did, she was doing. She would not stop. He noticed it after a while. My pickle with him was that real hillbilly-ish, made poor choices. And the night that I found out, he told me himself. He's like, dude, she's with me. Take her back. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's not taking care of the kids. Right? Complain, complain, complain. I'm like, dude, that's your girl now. That doesn't have to do nothing with me. You're the one who's porking her now. And he's like, dude, it is so bad that me and her did nasty things. Now, while my daughter, my son, and his daughter are in the same bed. So I said, nah, bro, I got to do something to get my kids out of there. And I tried and I tried. I got videos of nights going to get my kids and doing this and doing that, and her acting up and her having arguments with him. And then the funny part is that was her man at the time, while she's still back and forth every time she argued with him. And at the same token, he became my friend, and then he's talking about his baby mama and all the issues and all the stuff that he's done. Then I was going to their house, chilling there, because she wanted to come back or she didn't want to come back. Yo, it was a whole big mess. How did that all end? I got in a babysitter that Kylie did not like. She was what do you call that? Male and female. I don't know. She was young, but she took care of the kids pretty good, you know. She had bad body odor because she was taking testosterone. She was a transgender. That's what she was. She was on the spectrum, but she did good with the kids. So I had hired her. I said, listen, I'll give you X amount. Just come to the house, stay in the house, and I'm going to get the kids today. And you can stay with them while I do my emergency calls. Like, okay, fine. Paid her, she came to the house. Kylie had a big argument with Cody, and Cody kicked her out. Started calling me. Again, bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth. Now, look what happened this day. Whatever argument they had, she came with the kids. I gave her the keys. She opened the door. She found Leo there. That was her name, Leo. And she's like, what are you doing here? Did you F him? Did you do this? Did you do that? Now, mind you, Leo's on the spectrum. Yes, Leo tried to talk to me on that weird way, but no, that didn't happen. I said no. Things did happen, but I still said no. And anyway, long story short, she found her in there. She asked her, did she or did she not have XEX with me? And Leo was like, she didn't know how to answer. Of course, she's on the spectrum. She got nervous. She started shaking. And Kylie just kept on pressing her. When Leo got tired of being pressed, she just wanted to leave. Kylie swung and, knocked her jaw. It was all witnessed by the neighbors. It was all witnessed by management of my job. Yeah. And then she told the cops, that's my husband. I found this woman inside my apartment. My husband's cheating on me. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Mind you, you just finished getting kicked out of Cody's house. Anyway, I was under a state of shock. I was happy that she was back. Yada, yada. And the talk kept on going back and forth. Take showers, get ready to go out. She's like, no, I don't want to go out. I want to stay here. I want to watch a movie. Get into bed. Kids are down for the night. And she spontaneously, in the middle of the movie, looking at her phone a lot, gets up and goes, oh, I'm gonna go for a little walk. I'm like, okay, no problem. Are you sure you're coming back? Yeah, I'm coming back. She goes to Cody's house. They make amends. At this time, I didn't know what was going on, so I got blindsided. The next day, she picks up the kids. She sends the Dover Police Department over to go pick up her stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? She just came back. And within hours, She was under Cody's hands again and with the kids and over there. But I was still salty and bitter about their actions. Anyway, during that time, they were going to some camping hole or whatever the heck it was, some boys and girls club or some, I don't know what it was. On their way back, my son and my daughter find paraphernalia on the floor. Now, Kylie's not paying attention. Cody is. Cody gets really infuriated and he goes, Kylie, do you know what your kids have in their hands right now that they're playing with? And they're giving it to my daughter? She's like, no, they're always picking up stuff. Like, come on, babe. Cody almost beat her up. So she finally goes to my kids and they have, supposedly somebody was running from the Fee Fi Fiddles and they dropped off their work and threw it in the street the morning before. And that's what my kids had in their hands. Now Cody gets into a big argument with Kylie because of the care and what he's doing. You know, he's wrong, but he knows how I'm feeling and he knows how I am about my kids. So now the tables are turning and he doesn't want to deal with her no more. And he doesn't like the way that she's treating the kids. So he calls me and he tells me, yo, the kids just found da 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 da. The kids are playing with it. She took it away. I sent her. I kicked her out, so she's on her way over there. Little did I know that she showed up with the kids, and she took the stuff away, and she's like, "Oh look, the kids found this in the street. I want to sell it." Why the Moonhead? Because of Mandy. She's recording this. That's why. Hi Shay, how are you? Going back to the story. So she brings it home with the kids. I'm like, yo, get that crap out of my home. Get that stuff out of my face. That ass. So then she meets yeah, I'm sorry. No, that's done, Shay. I'm in the middle of a lot of things right now. I'm just telling the story. How that day or with that individual. So anyway, she leaves. I stay with the kids. Da da da. She comes back. She gets in contact with Cody again, and then she goes again. And then he takes half of the work. Excuse me. And then he takes her somewhere to a friend in Dover, and they supposedly got rid of it. I think that's when she started using the same stuff. And her friend, which was under that stuff, was also sharing it with her, and just a whole big debacle. Anyway, Cody gets in trouble again that summer, June or July, I think it was. His 3-year-old grabs a pew-pew from the staircase and pew-pews the father in the arm and destroys his arm. So Cody goes to jail for child endangerment and yada, yada, yada. And I think that the pew-pew had stuff on it. We know that, Shay. Yes, they are. They're doing extremely well. Thank you. Anyway, comes back home, doesn't come back home. DCF gets called. I deal with DCF. Kylie leaves again, runs away again. She goes hang out with some friends, and that's when she met Timothy. And they were living in Timothy's brother's house for quite some time. Yeah, she was going to come back. No, she wasn't going to come back until he started doing the damage. Now, what I didn't know is how much she was consuming. Oh, yeah, you can. This is definitely true. What I'm saying is true. It's in Delaware. Dover, Delaware. Cody Toomey. You guys can look this up. Um, so yeah, Cody gets locked up for a few months. Kylie goes with Timothy, and then it's on and off, little walks, this, that, and the third. And then she comes back. And then Cody comes out for a little bit. He lost custody of his daughter, and then he's having problems with his baby mama. And then his baby mama, during the time that Kylie stayed with him, wanted to beat her up, but she didn't catch her. And then his baby mama's best friend wanted to beat her up, but she couldn't tarnish because she was in the military, so she couldn't really do anything. Anyway, that beef got squashed. Cody kept on with his life. Cody kept on inviting me over and so forth. The court dates came about. I had to turn in my firearm, and when I went to turn in my firearm, I took it to the Dover Police Department, and they told me, listen, I don't know what's going on, but we're not a storage unit. Take your firearm home. I said, yeah, but I got an order to turn in my firearm, so what's going on? He's like, listen, we looked in the system here. Usually when you get a court order like that, it shows up on our system. I said, okay, well, I'm going to take it home. She's going to be showing up today. What do I do? So the officer gave me the sergeant's number and the person in the division that has control of that. He gave me the personal number. He called my uncle. My uncle verified it. They both spoke to each other. I waited there for 2 hours. I got my firearm back. I walked it out, put it back together, locked and loaded it, got home, put it in my safety box, and put it away. That night, Kylie came with the police department and so on and tried to get me for still having it. Little did she know that on the other side, the officer asked me, do you have... I'm like, I really don't want to speak about that right now. Da-da-da-da. Do you? Or if not, I'm going to have to take you. I said, if you put cuffs on me, you're going to lose your job. The officer said, what? I said, I have a number in my pocket. I have a name in my pocket. The other one was restraining me. I said, please dig into my pocket, pull out the number, and call the number. So the officer did that. Called the number. He stepped outside. He stepped inside. They had to release me. Kylie was freaking out. Like, what did Harry do to obtain his firearm? I said, first, I don't trust you. I don't trust nobody around here. I will protect myself and my children at all costs, even if it means from you. Oh yeah, there's a lot of I got stories for days of what I've gone through. And I know she's watching all of this. Um anyway, that day went by, and then I got the kids from school because now I had custody of them. Now the tables were turned after we dropped it, and she's saying that we were coerced. No, we were not coerced. She had nowhere to go. She came back. She said sorry. Her mom said sorry. You know, everything, all the beef was squashed. But what we didn't know was that Kylie was under severe drug use at the time. And then when she met Timothy, she started doing the ecstasy stuff for, doing nasty stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to go into details with that because it still hurts me to this day. Hey, Jingle Tits, how are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. Nah, I'm just telling my story here. Um, at that time, Kylie was staying with Timothy's brothers in his house. Whatever it was, I know at one time that's where I got the video and stuff like that. I looked for her because she said she was going to the friend's house to play video games or whatever it may have you. and it wasn't for too long. Whether she was lying or not, I don't know. But I found out later on what happened that night. I came out at 12 o'clock midnight looking for her, calling her phone. She did not answer. Went back inside the house because it was cold and it was too cold for the kids. Brought out the kids again. I'm calling her. I'm going hysterical. I'm losing my mind. Where is she? And what is she doing? 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, I get the kids ready, get them in the car. I'm driving around all around Rodney Village. And now at this point, I am losing my mind. I'm honking the horn. 4 o'clock in the morning. Again, she was in the house doing the nasty, and she thought it was a great idea for her to stick her head out the window because they heard me. When I was in front of their house, they heard me. And he was blowing her back out. And he made a comment saying, oh, I can't believe that old man or that old head is doing this. I would not tolerate that. This is crazy, whatever, while I'm over here blowing your back out. And she said, why don't I stick my head out the window so he can hear us? Mind you, I'm in the car with my kids, losing my wig that this girl got done kidnapped or God knows what. I'm oblivious to what is going on. And I didn't find this out till I went to pick her up months ago because I went through her phone. While she was sleeping, I went through her phone. And I took pictures and kept on going. But anyway, so I was getting ready for this. That was during that time. Moving forward, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was working. I don't know if he wasn't. Or I know that they were scamming people with credit cards. Well, he was, and he showed her how to do it. And popping X and doing nasty things. And it kept on going from there. I guess the brother got mad because some family member was coming over and he needed the space in his house. So they got kicked out. They started staying in hotel rooms back to back. And it was very sad because here I am and here are the kids asking for her back. And during that time, DCF came to the house and they knocked on the door and I'm like, who is it? Because after she had left, I had made sure that house was extremely clean. There's a video on TikTok where I had just finished. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, for an apartment in the hood, shoot, I had it nice. I got to give myself a pat in the back for that one. Anyway, I opened the door. I had just finished cooking something for the kids and getting ready to pick them up. And the first thing they said, are we in the right apartment? I'm like, why would you say something like that? Because that wasn't what the report said. You were living under roachy infestation. Things were dirty. There wasn't even a way to walk. I said, well, there is now. Come in. Because it was cold outside. I let them in. I sat them down in the kitchen. Where's Kylie? Kylie is no longer here. She is gone again for the 5th time. She went on a little walk and she never came back. So I don't know. I've called her mom. I called the police department. They said that I have to wait 24 hours before I fill out a missing persons report. And so, you guys already know the procedures. Every state is different. Then, did I have the kids? No. They came back another day and looking for Kylie again. And this time I had come with the kids. They had called me and let me know when I was home. They came home the next day, as a matter of fact. And they checked out the kids. They checked out the bedroom. They checked out the fridge. Normally what DCF does. And I said, I have no problem. And then, Mr. So-and-so, do you have any? I'm like, yeah, my turn now. So I went into the room. I got a special book bag with all the paperwork, all the evidence. I took out my old phone with all the videos and so on, everything that I had collected throughout the years. And it was like, holy shit. And then they did a criminal background check on me. I came out clear. They checked out how much monies I've made throughout the years, my taxes, the whole 9 yards, just to make sure that I was a perfectly good fit father. So I got green light through that. And they sent me to the courts to get custody of the kids, or what is called an ex parte, temporary custody order. It's called CAI. And I'm not going to change the number for those people who are saying I'm changing the number 23 times. Again, I found out through her phone that the reason why she didn't pick up the phone is because she was under the